am here to react to episode 6 of The Wilds. I am still sick. You can hear it in my voice. Thus, I sound awful. Thus, please bear with me. Yep. This guy's creepy. He's never seemed creepy before now, but now I'm like, stop it. Get some help. Hey, they use that as a water thing. That's so smart. I love seeing their innovations, like the way they figure things out. It's so cool. Oh, so there's berry on the island too? How do they know they're edible though? I feel like if there's one thing I've learned from like just growing up, you never know when like stuff is edible or not, especially berries. Berries and mushrooms. Oh, they get a day off? That is so sick! Oh my gosh, this is better than like most governments out there. That is so dope. Brings the question up though, how much nail polish did she have? Because that was multiple different colors. Yeah, I bet it did, because that's really creepy. Like, it would almost be less creepy, way more dark, but less creepy if something ate her, like, and you saw, like, evidence of that, because now you're just like, bodies don't just disappear. Yeah, she's probably someone that had a lot of feels. Oh my gosh, she looks so cute, that whole outfit. Oh, not this freaking creeper again, please. What do you think people thought when they saw them walking around? Like, look at that 30-year-old man and his high school age-looking girlfriend. Because you know when you see someone, like, young hanging out with someone old and they kiss, you're like, you do a double take. I saw that one time at my job with, like, a kid my age sitting in, like, someone who looked his mom's age's lap. And I was like, wait, how come Leah gets another episode before Nora or Shelby even got one episode? Or Marty. I like Ian. I think my favorite thing about him is he looks like he would be cast as the villain in like any other thing, but he's really sweet in this. Oh, oh my gosh. He's holding her hand and I'm like, like it's so scandalous, but it's just like, this is after she broke up with Jeff, or Jeff broke up with her, I guess, right? So. Oh, he does like her. I was getting that vibe, but I wasn't sure if it was just too obvious. No, I'm surprised she's kissing him and not like, I can have no one until I have Jeff again. Oh, so he knows. Okay, so she did tell him about Jeff. Jeez. Oh no, here we go again. This is exactly like with that, and it's like when someone actually like removed from the situation can be like, hey, this was a messed up situation. I feel bad that like he treated you horribly. She like freaks out and it's like, don't be mean to him. Yeah, here we go. Where are you gonna go, honey? It's the middle of the woods. You're gonna get eaten by a bear. Even though I know you don't because you end up on the island. But still, this is really impulsive decisions we have going on here. Oh my gosh, girl, pull your thing up. You're gonna get... I'm so worried about sunburn for these girls that I'm just like, please pull it up. Those glasses are amazing. Oh, I love the outfits. Thank goodness we have Fat, honestly, to like have a fashionista so their clothes could still be so on fleek. Uh-oh, Shelby's going to clean her teeth. Still, I think I would have given up by now. What is this, day 12? Thank you, Fat. No, no good sentence ever starts like that. Shelby, come on. You used to be my favorite character. Aw, poor Tony. She was just starting to feel accepted again, I think. Leah's like, oh, normally I'm the one storming off. Thank you. She's just gonna play it off like nothing happened. She's just like, yeah, I just basically said I don't like your best friend because she's gay. Like, let's go. She doesn't look good either, Martha, right? Like, I'm trying to be like, is it just day 12-ness or something else happening? Because, like, she looks really pale. Look me in the eyeball. Tell me this is my fault. Yeah, she's not okay. Like, she's gonna pass out. Or she's gonna throw up. Ew! It's been so many episodes since we saw that. I don't want... Oh my gosh, it's like the Walking Dead start right here. Shelby's like running around. Oh my gosh, this would be my... Oh, this is so gross. They're all throwing up. Oh my gosh, her allergies saved her life, potentially. This guy's like, fuck. I hope your grad degree or whatever your internship credit you're getting from this was worth it, sir. Oh, okay, so fatten seems a little bit better. So maybe there's like varying degrees of it. I mean, if it is the oysters, which it's gotta be, because Shelby's the only one that didn't eat them, she did, Tony is the one that got all up in their business, so it would make sense that she's the most sick. Look at her face. This girl is just so like I totally get. Okay, like I was not a fan of Leah at all, and then like I saw someone on Tumblr was like, this girl clearly has an undiagnosed mental illness, and I'm like, you are 110% right. Like she's got the paranoia, the switching emotions, blah blah blah. But like I've just never seen it done in such a good way that like is respectful of like they're not saying it yet, so you can kind of just be like, oh my gosh, she's like flying off the handle, but then if you know the signs, like, yeah, she needs like medication, she needs therapy. Why would you leave the bag? Oh no, something's gonna happen, an animal's gonna get into it or something. Why would you leave the bag, Leah? I don't think that that's what you should be telling her right now. I think you should be maybe working out why she has these. I don't also like that there's like a guy alone with her right now, and like they know that she like had a relationship with an older guy. Like it's just giving me very creepy vibes. Like she can't walk away from this situation. Anytime someone can't leave a situation, like I feel like that's not comfortable. Oh, poor Ian. I feel like he really did nothing wrong. That anger in his voice? Honey, are we holding up a mirror? How would he get a copy of your birth certificate? If you asked me to get a copy of my friend's birth certificate without like their parents knowing, I would not know how. Gil, the one thing? What is. Oh my gosh, yeah, she is. She's got issues. Oh. Yeah, I don't think there's any way. What? There's no way it was him. Oh my gosh, she's gonna flip. She's probably gonna like grab his, make him call, like be like, do it. Because no offense, like I said, I love Ian, but he is a twig. We could flip Leah with her anger issues that we've seen could easily flip him over. I feel like I thought it was Ian initially because I was like, who else have we seen? But maybe it was like this could be a stretch, maybe. But I'm just thinking, I'm trying to make the connection with that, and where she was like, "How did you find out it was me that like leaked the picture to her dad?" And remember, I was like, "Oh, maybe it was Gretchen because like they already had these girls picked out, and that was her way of being like, oh, like your daughter did this, but like we can help her, don't worry." Maybe they were also the ones like maybe they wanted Leah for a while. I initially thought though that like they wanted Leah after like all the heartbreak stuff because they were like, oh, like let's put her through it after this. But maybe like they used her falling in love with Jeff as an opportunity, and then they were the ones that sent him the birth certificate. Because that just seems more of like along the lines of something they would have control over, unless like they're really gonna go down the mental illness line with Leah and like she full on like blacked out and found her own birth certificate and like self sabotaged this relationship because part of her knew that it wasn't right or something. But right now I'm leaning towards it was probably Gretchen because they definitely have the power and the connection. So that is so funny to me because I literally say that to myself when I'm like really, really hungry, like starving. And I'm like, can you believe at one point, like when you were really bad with your eating disorder, like you would like not eat? I'm like, I can't imagine not letting myself eat. Because you're the rat, aren't you? Aren't you? Aren't you, Nora? You are the traitor. I believe she's not speaking in like full on terms. She's probably like, I'm the one that asked mom and dad to send us here, but truth is right there, honey. Proof is in the pudding, and I'm eating it up. I was like, why didn't you just bring the backpack with her? Because she's going to just full on lose where the backpack is. Never mind an animal getting into it. She's so far away. Oopsie patoopsie. Look what happened. How did that all. Oh my gosh, the thing went flying. How did it open and I thought it was zipped? I don't feel like he's helping her. I feel like he's just like saying all the terrible things she's done and felt instead of being like, why do we feel that? Like, just like, this is what you feel. Oh my gosh, is Tony even alive right now? She looks out of it. Poor Dot. She was like, no. Well, I guess she does have the training with her dad, so I guess that's why they're all going to her. Oh my gosh, Tony's now is not the time. She wouldn't take the pill from Shelby that much. Like, don't you think living to spite her would be more of a thing than like being like, I'm gonna not take it from you? No, okay, now flip her on her side. No one has flipped someone on their side and they're all throwing up. That's important that you know. Flip someone on their side. Oh, Leah. See, sometimes I'm mad at her, and then other times I just want to throw a blanket around her and be like, just let it all out, honey. Like, I'll get the hot chocolate, you let it out. Oh my gosh, I full on forgot she had an accident. They did mention that, and I was like, accident? Hey guys, I don't think Martha's good. Can we table up around the campsite? She's swaying. I don't think the Pepto helped as much as she thought it would. Oh my gosh, Nora, thank you. Finally, someone said it. Oh my gosh, she didn't even tell anyone that she dropped it because, like, they could have gone to look for it during the day, but during the night, they're never gonna find it now. Oh my gosh, don't get mad at her. Like, everyone was telling her to use it. Well, this is heartbreaking. Look at Dot's face. She's like, you did what? The thing is, if anyone else did this, Leah would be so on them. So, like, you really can't, like, she can't be like, don't get mad at me. Wait, would that really work? Because I feel like it would just spread down the branch, right? Like, a torch is, like, usually, like, wrapped up, like, you have something to catch it from spreading down the thing. She just stuck her branch in it and was like, let's go. What the heck? Where did she come from? Oh my gosh. So they definitely have cameras or stuff in there. They need to find each other and get out of this place. Like, that's the only way it's gonna work, I think. Whew, that's hard to watch. Ugh, I knew they weren't real cops, but like it still is just such a blow because it's just like I just want these girls away from these people and safe. And now it's like they've lost their biggest advantage, which is each other. They're isolated. It's a manipulation. I feel like they're gonna make out. They're gonna be like, oh, I'm so proud of you. Oh my gosh. They don't even care how much they fucked up with their mental illness and their mental health. I feel like that is such bullshit. Can I just tell you right now? There is nothing you could do aside from maybe like killing a person that would not have these girls point the finger directly at you. I would be like, you did this to us. I'm giving names, I'm giving numbers, I'm giving, I don't care like what sign you are. Like, I feel like unless Marty dies, that is the only reason that Leah would be like, okay, I'm not gonna say anything, but like, no, like they did nothing wrong. Half of them, like they got in fights and stuff, but like at the end of the day, who caused those fights by putting you on that island? These people. And also, like, I study psych. I want to be a therapist someday. And just the thought of using this safe space, this confidential, like, room you're supposed to create with your client, and using it to manipulate it and to force it and bend it to something you want, like to make her feel guilty instead of, actually working, like that just disgusts me. That is such a violation of like not only who you are as a therapist and what you're supposed to be doing, but also just as a human being. That's such a disgusting thing to like go out and intentionally manipulate someone and use what you know to steer them. Like that makes me like cringe. Yeah, I feel like if there is, like, they're gonna need all the girls, but I feel like if there is, like, one leading the charge, it's gonna be Leah that, like, burns this whole place to the ground. Like, next season, if we just see, like, Leah, or even I guess the end of this season, if we just see her, like, burning this bunker that they're in to the ground and, like, smiling, I'm gonna be so, so happy because I feel like it'll be validation for her that, like, yeah, I have a lot to work on, but, like, they also tried to convince me I was full on crazy and guilty for things that they caused. And it's like, I feel like it's not a coincidence that they're not letting the girls hang out with each other because they are truly each other's biggest assets and biggest strengths is being around each other. I just want my girls to be safe. But if you have seen this episode, please feel free to leave your thoughts about down in the comments. Also, make sure this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!